Ah, you're the Rangers, yes?
Uncle Gideon!
I did, Sabrina. And I'm so sorry.
I know. And I am grateful. But
Is that so, Rangers? She was always an impressive girl. Now, I expect you're here about my call. There is a situation in Colorado Springs isn't as prosperous as it pretends. We can barely feed our existing population, and now smugglers are bringing refugees in. I've asked the Patriarch to chase off these smugglers, but he says the crisis with the Dorseys and his children, it seems he'd rather just have Sheriff Daisy keep putting refugees in the pillories, rather than stopping the tide at its source. It's infuriating. And that is why I've called you. The plains, mostly. After the Patriarch defeated the eastern gangs, people started settling out there, thinking it was safe. Now the gangs have returned, and all the homesteaders are fleeing back to Colorado Springs. You're right, Rangers. I am suggesting you to treat the symptom rather than the cause. But that is because the symptom is about to overwhelm. Well, it is very difficult to change the Patriarch's mind. And if it can't be done, the alternative would be changing. Thus, we must address things that are possible, like discouraging smugglers from bringing refugees to the city. Don't put words in my mouth, Rangers. I'm not suggesting anything, but let's save any talk of politics until after this refugee crisis is dealt with. Are you willing to help me or not? Oh, of course. And not just in money. I do a lot of business with the local Arapaho garage, and I can get them to provide you with mechanics to service your vehicle. They always have the best, and I'll pay. Thank you. I'm told the smugglers are operating. When you find them, well, do what you can. Thank you for agreeing to help. Goodbye. And
got a proposition. You're the CO around here? Huh, quality setup this time. Better than back in AZ. Guess Daddy Buchanan's buying you all the good gear. After the Rangers nuked Cochise, and themselves, I figured somebody competent had to chase down its mechanical brood. So I recruited folks who'd lost family to synths, and I formed a posse. Decommissioned a dozen of the plastic punks in AZ. Then heard a feud headed east and followed them here. Now I'm getting flack from that tin star interferent bitch told the marshals to shoot us on sight if we stepped inside the city limits again. So we can't go after this October 11 synth. Was hoping you might be interested in taking care of it for us. Cash bound. Are you kidding me? Cochise is the Rangers' greatest enemy. A supercomputer that almost exterminated them twice, and which built an army of synths to kill every... Rangers aren't training their recruits at all these days, are they? Jesus. You're not one of those. Fucking simps are always talking about how synths are sentient. They have feelings. Bullshit. That's how they trick you. What makes them dangerous is that every one of them has a little piece of cochise in their electric brain, like a virus. And if you leave them alone for too long, that virus spreads. And pretty soon we have the goddamn robot. Not on my watch. We cap them as soon as we see them. Don't give them a chance to talk. Yeah, no idea why. Synths are weird that way. It and another synth called Tourmaline K'd some civs on their way here, just for kicks. 11 is a stone killer. Gotta be neutralized before it kills again. And killing it will help us find its comrades. All synths got a radio in their heads. Lets them communicate long distance and triangulate on each other. Once I crack 11's head open, I'll hack it for their locations. You want to go after the others too? I'll make it worth your time. We cornered 11 downtown and tried to take it out quietly. But there was a snafu and we had to open fire. Shot up the street, wounded some silly bitch wouldn't listen when I warned her about the synth. Acted like we were the problem and sent us packing.
Hey now, that's my ex-boss you're talking about.
Lucky you quit then. She's a frag candidate for sure. Add it to your list. Whatever. We'll wait here until you bring back its head. Squad, at ease.
I'm Austin. Hello, Rangers. Permission to speak? I just wanted to say thank you again for saving my life. If you hadn't talked to Judge Watkins, well, I guess that's all I wanted to say. Oh, and, Mom thanks you too.
Stay sharp.
Come say hey when you're free.
Hey, November. Got a delivery for you. Glad to see you back, Rangers. Cleaned up the worst of the mess. Now, look, Diligent Joe came by with the supplies you asked for. Anytime, Rangers. Always happy to tell wars. I'll be here.
Guys, over here!
Hey, I'm feeling much better now. Ready to help out any way I can. It's fine. We're fine. Well, I'm pretty sure we'll get there. Later!
Hi, Rangers. Thanks again for letting me work for you. This is so I am so happy. I'm learning. It's incredible. A square watermelon. He's wonderful. He's almost as smart as Dr. Finster. Thank you, Rangers. You saved my life.
Hey, Rangers. I mean, it'll take a while. But I think I'll be... If you need treatment now, well, I think I'm ready for that. Fine. Everything is for now. Of course, no sense in bleeding. Have a seat. Fine. Just don't get shot up out there and make more work for me.
How do they have our oil buried under their land?
You know, if Daisy would just let us off our chain...
Man, I never thought I'd be in a position to thank outsiders for saving my life, but... Anyway, Sheriff Daisy asked me to set up an armory for you, get you situated. So, I'll get started on it. It's fine. Can't complain. Happy to. Take a look.
Erastus Dorsey, calling the Rangers. You killed my brother Jarrett, remember? Then y'all ran off like, well, now you're gonna come find me. Lest you want all the color. Got a whole family trapped in their homestead. About 3 generations worth. And if you don't want them to be the next to die in the deluge of blood, I thought you Rangers was supposed to be the good guys. You're just fucking assholes. But if you want to meet them, sure. I caught one before the rest of them go when I get bored, Rangers. So you better hurry, 'cause I was born restless.
Come in, November 1. Receiving an urgent distress call.
This is Arapahoe 44. We're pinned down on 25 south of Colorado Springs.
44! Are you there, 44? Lost contact. You heard them, November. And listen, this isn't unknown, but the Patriarch will expect us to make recovering that power armor our highest priority. Get there fast and you should...
Oh, shit! The Rangers! They got the jump on us! Let's get them! Easy now, cousins. Before we get to the killing, I'm gonna give these hot... Go on, Rangers. Tell us how sorry you are. Cockroach! You calling my... Listen up, you cat! My name is Erastus Dorsey, of the Dorsey clan, and But now, you gone and killed my brother. I'm gonna peel off an inch of your skin for every tear I shed over the death of that poor... Even, God says it's time for the skinning knife. God will never desert the Dorseys. Ain't what the... Are you scared of these fools? Stand your ground, you cowards, or it will be your guts in these hands. Let's do this shit. Now fight.
Executing order.
Thanks for the help, strangers. We ain't seen a scrap like that in, what, 10
12, I reckon. But where's our manners? My name's Avie Hoon. You strangers saved our whole family from those bushwhackers. Except for poor Dee. Who are you folks anyway?
Desert Rangers? Well, that's a new one on me. But we're always the last to get news.
Tell you what, we ain't got much money, but we got more bullets than we'll ever need. Back when we were young.
That ain't near enough for saving our lives, but maybe it'll help keep you safe. Questions? Okay, let's hear them. Never even heard of them. We get some strange folk up here, and other things that ain't folk.
They're one of the original 100 families, Mr. Hoon, from down in Colorado Springs.
Huh. I thought the 100 families was high class. Them folks was not high class. Sure is.
That gun was handmade by our son, Alistair, back when he joined the Patriarch's Marshals. Being a Hoon, he figured he could make... Didn't save him, though. Some yahoo shot him down while he...
Alistair Hoon. I remember him. Nice fella. Helped train me to shoot.
We always ask folks not to touch that rifle. Like we said, it belonged to our boy.
Tell me you're not about to start trouble with a couple of 80-year-olds, because that's where I draw the line.